Resident Evil fans, history has been made on Steam. The latest mainline entry in Capcom's legendary survival horror franchise, Resident Evil Requiem, has shattered previous records and set a new benchmark for the series on PC. Within just 30 minutes of launch on February 27, 2026, SteamDB data shows that the game reached an astonishing 266,000 concurrent players, making it the highest ever Steam concurrent count for any Resident Evil title. This impressive figure not only demonstrates the franchise's enduring popularity, but also highlights how each major release on Valve's platform continues to outperform its predecessors, especially in terms of player engagement at launch. To put this achievement into context, the previous record was held by the Resident Evil 4 remake, which peaked at 168,000 concurrent players back in early 2023. Prior to that, Resident Evil Village held the record with 106,000 concurrent users at its 2021 launch. Even the highly acclaimed remakes of Resident Evil 2 and Resident Evil 3 had lower peaks with 74,000 and 60,000 players respectively. These numbers reveal a consistent upward trajectory for the series, particularly for high-profile mainline releases and carefully executed remakes. Capcom has clearly found a formula that keeps players coming back, whether it's through nostalgia, cutting-edge graphics, or innovative gameplay mechanics. While Resident Evil Requiem was highly anticipated, I don't think anyone could have expected it to perform this well. While scalpers may have played some role in purchasing up available copies, the record-breaking numbers show that many players actively bought the game, whether digital or physical, simply to experience it. More importantly, this demonstrates that people are not fatigued with Resident Evil as a series. Even after decades, fans remain excited and eager to dive into each new installment, and the franchise continues to attract both longtime followers and new players alike. Resident Evil Requiem, also known as Resident Evil 9, brings players into the desolate and haunting ruins of Raccoon City, continuing the franchise's signature blend of horror, action, and story-driven intrigue. The game features dual protagonist Leon S. Kennedy, a long-standing fan favorite, and FBI analyst Grace Ashcroft, whose personal investigation into her mother's mysterious death intersects with Leon's pursuit of biological threats. One of the game's most exciting features is the ability to seamlessly switch between first-person and third-person perspectives, allowing players to experience the horror from multiple angles. This flexibility not only enhances immersion, but also gives players more control over how they approach tense encounters, strategic combat, and the chilling atmosphere of Raccoon City. Steam launch numbers indicate that Resident Evil Requiem didn't just surpass previous franchise entries, it also positioned itself among the most played titles on Steam at the time of release, competing with some of the platform's most popular games. This surge occurred despite the challenging launch window for Western audiences, many of whom had to log in during late night or early morning hours. Strong pre-order numbers and the timing of the release for the Japanese PC market helped amplify initial engagement, showing that global demand for Capcom's survival horror series remains exceptionally high. The numbers clearly reflect not only player interest, but also the effectiveness of the marketing and hype surrounding one of the most anticipated releases of the year. It's also worth noting that the Resident Evil franchise as a whole has sold over 183 million units globally as of early 2026, solidifying its status as Capcom's most commercially successful franchise. While spin-off titles like Resistance and Verse have struggled to maintain long-term player bases, the core mainline releases consistently generate massive engagement from day one. This pattern reinforces the enduring appeal of the series' story-driven survival horror formula and the loyal fan base that eagerly supports every new installment. Beyond the numbers, Resident Evil Requiem showcases the technical prowess of the RE engine, which has powered the franchise's most visually impressive entries in recent years. From detailed character models to meticulously crafted environments and terrifying enemy designs, the game provides a cinematic experience while keeping players on edge with suspense, strategy, and survival mechanics. For longtime fans, this combination of technical excellence and familiar franchise elements delivers exactly what they've been craving, while newcomers can jump in and immediately feel the tension, excitement, and depth of the Resident Evil universe. In terms of gameplay, the story-driven dual perspective system adds layers of depth to both character development and player engagement. Leon's sequences focus on combat and tactical decision-making, while Grace's investigation-heavy segments bring a more cerebral and suspenseful angle to the narrative. The intertwining stories allows players to experience Raccoon City from multiple perspectives, highlighting both the personal stakes of the characters and the broader implications of the biological threats that continue to plague the city. This design choice has likely contributed to the massive player numbers as it offers a more dynamic and replayable experience than previous entries. With these record-breaking launch figures, Resident Evil Requiem proves once again that Capcom's survival horror formula is stronger than ever. The series continues to evolve, appealing to both die-hard fans and newcomers, and showing that even decades into its history, Resident Evil remains a dominant force in the gaming world. Whether it's the thrill of tense combat, the challenge of survival, or the rich storytelling that has defined the franchise, this latest entry delivers a compelling experience that keeps players coming back for more. If you enjoyed this deep dive into Resident Evil Requiem's record-breaking Steam launch, be sure to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe, and ring the notification bell so you never miss a future upload. And if you want to support the channel and get access to exclusive content, check out my Patreon, where the latest exclusive is the rise and fall of the Sega Dreamcast. Thanks for watching, and as always, game on.